Tone down the violent rhetoric? Well, the Gateway Pundit reports CNN's Kate Bedingfield says Dems must turn their fire on Trump mere days after the failed attempted assassination. We have a lot to unpack here on Beyond the Headlines, only on Vigilant News. This segment is sponsored by My Patriot Supply, providing emergency meal kit solutions since 2008 at preparewithbnn.com. I'm Elijah Schaefer. Let's start the show. The left is no stranger to violent rhetoric, and this time CNN didn't wait even days until they started turning up the heat when it comes to their speech against Republicans, saying they must turn their fire on Trump. We have the clip in just a moment. The story reports CNN contributor Kate Bedingfield must not have gotten the tone down the rhetoric memo from her Democrat overlords. Less than 72 hours after the failed assassination attempt against the president at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania last Saturday, Bedingfield, a former Biden White House communications director, could not suppress her reflexively violent anti-Trump rhetoric and urged Democrats to turn their fire on former President Trump. Bedingfield said, Biden has said many, many times, after having been questioned many times about this, that he's not stepping down and that he's going to be the nominee. So at some point, Democrats have to decide if they want to try to win this election and turn their fire on Donald Trump. Tasteless choice of words came during a panel at the RNC with other CNN talking heads, including Anderson Cooper and Van Jones. Don't believe me? Watch the clip for yourself. It's absolutely repugnant. Here it is, direct from CNN.
He has said many, many times, after having been questioned many times about this, that he's not stepping down and he's going to be the nominee. So at some point, Democrats have to decide that they want to try to win this election and turn their fire on Donald Trump. I think there is, I shouldn't have said turn their fire. I apologize. That was not the phrase that I meant. They need to turn their focus on Donald Trump.
Okay, so she says it was a mishap. I didn't really mean for them to turn their fire on Donald Trump. I just meant to turn their focus. Or maybe she's saying the quiet part out loud as we see countless tweets coming out about people celebrating the murder of not only the firefighter, Corey, but also lamenting that, oh, Trump didn't die. Why couldn't we have killed him? Oh, if only he would have been shot and we could have seen his head blow up like a watermelon on TV. That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted. Even Biden was confronted recently on an interview with Lester Holt about saying, put Trump in the bullseye. Listen.
You called your opponent an existential threat on a call a week ago. You said it's time to put Trump in the bullseye. There's some dispute about the context, but I think you appreciate
I didn't say crosshairs. I was talking about focus on. Look, the truth of the matter was, what I guess I was talking about at the time was there's very little focus on Trump's agenda.
Yeah, the term is bullseye.
Is there really? I mean, the thing is the violent rhetoric can't be denied. Okay, these people have been wanting to see Trump dead. They're upset that it didn't go through. I'm willing to say that this was a soft coup and that it didn't go through, and these people are upset because Trump is alive. What they're most mad about is they wanted to install Nikki Haley, in my personal opinion. Maybe you know something differently. You can let me know in the comments. But it's kind of crazy. Now, there is this representation here. There's been a few incredible representations showing Trump in the bullseye, in the crosshairs, of how close he was to death. Watch this. So you'll see that's him there and that's him turning. Look at that. Look at the difference here. That was the shot where the bullet was. Turned his head and it clipped his ear. He was millimeters away from sure and certain death. And I can tell you, imagine what would have happened under two circumstances. Imagine if Trump had been shot and he died. Would the media have been lamenting this? They would have been like, the 45th president of the United States was killed today. And secretly they're going, yes, we killed him. We destroyed Hitler. Am I supposed to believe that you're upset about Hitler dying? And I'm not calling Trump Hitler. They call Trump Hitler. And they are like, oh, he's worse. He's a dictator. And I'm supposed to believe that they're lamenting his death? Absolutely ridiculous. There's no way that this is true. There's no way that this is real. Now, on top of that, we have some more discussion here, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. But Sarah Huckabee Sanders came out, and she was in support of Trump. Now, just to put into retrospect about how long this rhetoric has been going on, I resurfaced some tweets the other day that took place in 2020. You can see here directly on my Twitter. This person, Brianna Garcia, back in 2020 was saying, when anyone wishes the harm against me and mine, I can definitely say I want this man dead. That is a cold, hard fact, whether it be from a virus or an assassin, either way, dead. He has been threatening the lives of my community, my race, my family. So yes, I want Donald Trump dead. And they always look like this. Before we get into some positive comments about the situation, reminding you that there is insanity and social unrest was literally a couple millimeters away from happening. That's why patriots are buying emergency food kit solutions from My Patriot Supply. These food kits last an entire day, week, month, depends what you want to buy, but I encourage you to get the week-long kits. Stock up on them. They're $50 off this week at preparewithvnn.com. When you get the kits, you get a couple things. You get meals that are 2,000 calories. You stay full. They last 25 years, stored in a rugged ammo can, so they last forever. Literally, you can use them today, use them 20 years from now. They'll pay themselves off in a couple of years with inflation alone. Go to preparewithvnn.com, PREPAREWITH, and get the 1 week meal kits direct, $50 off right to your door. Don't wait. You're not going to want to be hungry during the apocalypse. Now, it's not all doom and gloom, as Sarah Huckabee Sanders at the RNC was praising God for what happened. I happen to be a fan of hers. Listen.
Not even an assassin's bullet could stop him. God Almighty intervened because America is one nation under God, and He is certainly not finished with President Trump.
And some standing ovation it is. I'd love to know your thoughts about this story below. Drop them. And if you want to get more of these videos, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our Rumble and our X accounts. We are at Vigilant News. You can also get our newsletter direct to your door at vigilantnews.com. I'm Elijah Schaefer. Thank you so much again for watching Beyond the Headlines, only on Vigilant News. Have a great rest of the week as always, and may God bless the United States of America. I'm signing.